Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming my everyday makeup routine. This is what I use for work, just for everyday in general makeup. I don't wear makeup every day, but when I do it as simple as this. I have my lovely trusty box of everyday makeup, so let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, there is nothing on my face at all. I've exfoliated my skin today. I did a lovely face mask and I haven't needed to moisturise because the face mask I use is very hydrated. Here's my everyday makeup box. I do have more makeup than this, but it's all downstairs in my makeup drawers. But this is just my everyday makeup box of the makeup I use every single day. I am going to start with the Nivea for Men Sensitive Aftershave Bar. This has been massively controversial. A lot of people don't like it. Nikki Tutorials was the one who started the trend and loads of people don't like it. I genuinely love it. It's so cheap and it's lovely. I love the smell of it as well. So we're using this for primer today. Okay, so that's on. As you can see, my face gets red so easily. Just touching it, it's just like so sensitive. After primer, the next step I do is put on my fake lashes. I know people are going to think this is really weird, but this is how I personally like to do it. I like to put my lashes on and then I like to start with my face. Okay, I'm going to use my last Full Look eyelashes for £1. I have some scissors here so I can trim them. And to glue my trusty eyelashes on, we are going in with my hair glue. I just like to put a tinchy pinch of that at the back of my hand. I have these tweezers where I used to like to use the bottom of them and then just run that along my lash line. Lashes are down and now they've dried really quick. So next I'm just going to take the Benefit Pore Professional and just put a little bit of this on my pore areas where I've got some big pores. I've got like a big one here and I have a few on the sides of my mouth. And I like to just do that to fill in those pores and give my skin a smoother finish. This is amazing, this really is. And it does last a long time. You only need to use tincture inchy bit. Go in with my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in Fair. And as you can see, I'm quite lucky. I don't suffer with dark circles, but what I do suffer with is pigmentation on the sides of my eyes. So I just like to use a dab of it there and here. A few on top of my eyelids to cover up my veins. And then I go in with my beauty blender. This is a brand new one today, which this is one I bought in New York, so feels special, guys. And I just like to dab that in. Okay, so after concealer, what I like to do is just put something on my lips to hydrate them. I'm using my trusty Nivea Cherry Shine. Next step, we are going in with my Bonjour Healthy Mix Foundation. I love this foundation. I've been using it for absolute years. I am in 51 Vanilla. I am very fair. What I like to do is put it at the back of my hand and then I just dab it all over my face. What I like about this foundation is, as you can see, I'm quite pinky toned, my skin. I go red really easy, and this has a nice yellow undertone where it just contrasts out that pink and just makes my skin nice and fresh looking. So we're just dabbing that in now, my beauty blender. Like today, I am having some troublesome areas around my chin, so I'm just going to go back in with my lasting concealer and just cover them up. My foundation all done. I don't like to use too much of a heavy foundation on my everyday makeup. I just like it to be nice and light, and once I've finished, you will see, once with the powder and everything, it will look lovely. I like to go in with my eyeliner. This one's looking a bit matted. It's the Drugstore Liner Pencil 16 hour. It's just the packaging is a bit, I like to mainly concentrate on the insides of my eye. Okay, so with my liner, I just like to do the inner corners, so then it blends in with the lash band. I don't like to do a full line wing or go all across my eyelids. I literally just use it in the middle of my eyes. So now I'm moving on to my brows, and I use the Sleek eyebrow kit in, I think this is medium dark. One eye, right there, it does say medium, it says. Still have the little tweezers and everything in there. So firstly, what I like to do is just go through my eyebrows with a spoolie. As you can see, my eyebrows are so light. Into the dark gel first. This is just a Ovani eyebrow pencil. Ovani is a makeup brush set that I bought on eBay, which is absolutely amazing. And then what I like to do is I like to start from the bottom and just arch it to give that shape. And then I'll go on the top and do the same thing, just following my natural hairline. Well, my natural eyebrow hairline, shall I say. And then I just like to get my eyebrow brush and just sort of flatten it to put all the product in there. Don't do anything fancy, and then I just brush that through, and then I'll go on to the next one. To do my lower lashes is the CoverGirl Super Sizer mascara. I got this whilst I was in New York because Tati raved about it, saying how good it is, and it genuinely is a really good mascara. Use a spoolie to separate them. Make my eyes pop a little bit more. Okay, and then that's my eyes done. Next, I use my Rimmel Stay Matte in translucent or transparent to use my beauty blender and just put a little bit under my eyes. Anywhere that's shiny, put on my nose, on my chin, between my eyebrows, just to make some places look a little more mattifying. And I don't really contour on my everyday makeup. I'll use my bronzer just to like give my forehead and my cheeks a little bit of definition. But what I am loving, which was from my February favourites, is the PS contour kit from Primark. I'm just using another Avoni makeup brush. They don't have numbers, but I'm sorry. I'll just take the middle shade. Then what I like to do is bring it down the jawline and onto the neck. And then what I like to do again is go back into my Stay Matte powder, use the tip of my beauty blender and just sort of tidy up it a little bit to make it a bit more sharper. toes are looking a bit oily as well, so I'm just going to go in there. Michael Jackson! Then for my forehead, which is massive, we all know, I like to use the darker shade. Tap it off and just dust it there. And then blend it in. Okay, so as you can see, that bronze on my forehead gives me a bit of warmth and I just love it. Okay, now with that little bit of powder we put there, I'm just pressing that in. Just want to press a little bit into that as well, just so it doesn't look so harsh. Perfect. To do as well with the contour kit is I like to put a little bit of colour on my eyelids. So I'll just use another, oh this is a Ruby makeup and Ruby blending brush. I got this in a glossy box. Doesn't have a number, so I just take that middle shade, dust it off, and then I like to just sort of make a crease because I have hooded eyes. So I like to just add a bit of like definition to my eyes. Now we're going to go on to blush, and today we're using my trusty Milani powder blush in a Coral Cove, and then we're just going to use we're just going to use another trusty Avoni brush, and I just like to, this is very pigmented, you can't really see it on the brush, and then I just like to smile to get my apple of the cheeks out, and then I just very lightly pull it on. I don't like to go all the way up to the, I don't like to go all the way up to, I just literally like to just do my cheek. And then I just like to dab it in. You see how pigmented it is? Highlighter, I'm going in with the Primark PS Strobing Kit, another February favourite of mine. Love it. And we're going to go into this shade here. I'm going to show you, look how powdery it is. It's very, you probably shake it off and then watch this, yeah? Can you see that? It is so powerful. So a little, I like to pull it in my eyebrow arch there. Whoa, can you see that? Oh, that needs to get blended. Don't even need to go back in there again. I'm just going to use the excess on this side. Go in my eyebrows. Sort of. And then on the tip of my nose and the tip of my chin. And for lipstick today, I am gonna go in with the NYX Butter lipstick in the colour Root Beer Float. This colour is so lovely, isn't it? And then I am just going to do my setting spray using the NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting. Give the bottle a good shake and let that in. So there you go guys, that's my everyday makeup routine. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. As you can see, most of my beauty products are Drugstore, and you can't go wrong with Drugstore. Well, thank you so much for watching guys. If you haven't already, subscribe, give a girl a support, and have a lovely day. Thank you so much. Mwah. To be more on this side because my thumbnail thing's going to be there, okay? So let's see how professional you actually are.
Wait, so you're... Wait,
is it really... Is it... Am I really low down now?
Yeah.
So you're that small?
Yeah. Mom, you should see me. This kid.
Am I not in the picture?
What? No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Which way's which?
Okay, so basically I need a nice thumbnail. So the space here, yeah?
Yeah. Go a bit that way then. Go a bit that way.
Oh.
Watch Drizzy, man. You don't want to see him. Go a bit more. Because I don't know how big this thing is. Go big, so go keep going. Because you're practically in the middle. Yeah, stay there. 1, 2, 3. There you go. You're done. You look.
No, why it's on video anyway. So you just screenshot it.
Don't Don't do that. Don't do that. Mum, don't do that.
Does it look good, Shan?
It's so funny. You need to keep these videos. Because you look weird. I'm joking. Are you done yet?
Don't I look pretty today?
Yes.
Because I'm going to your school, so everyone's going to go, oh, Shana's mummy's pretty.
No. Don't put
See ya.
Don't put it on.
Bye.
Don't-
Bye.
Don't put that in the finger because you look sad. Because you don't want not look sad, but like you don't want to keep copywriting.
He won't
Can
see
I
me.
have
I'm
this
just
one
gonna-
day? Can I have this? Can you get me this? And anyway, she doesn't really use this. She's lying.
I just did it.